Hey, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We back again. I told y'all I would be back today with another video, man. And today, we got our first draft video for the Steelers. Or not the first one, because I did a pre-mock draft of our first 4 picks. But today, we're here to talk about Jalen Carter. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people may know Jalen Carter for good. A lot of people may know Jalen Carter for bad. You know what I'm saying? Now, Jalen Carter, he's a defensive lineman, probably the best defensive lineman in the draft. Originally, there was a lot of scouts saying he could go number 1 or he could be a top 3 pick, you know what I'm saying? But I say people may know Jalen Carter for bad because he was involved in an incident that killed, I believe, 2 people. And I don't know if it was illegal street racing or not. I'm not going to put anything out there, but apparently 2 of his friends died in a car accident on the night where apparently they were illegal street racing and they died and all that. And Jalen Carter was involved and all that, and they were saying all this other extra stuff and all that, but we're not here for that. We don't get that. We're going to get into the player. Now, there was a rumor the other day saying how the Steelers could possibly trade up with the Bears to that number 9 pick if Jalen Carter is there. And I posted a poll earlier on YouTube on the little community page, and I said, should the Steelers trade up for Jalen Carter? Would you want them to trade up for Jalen Carter? And I put yes or no. And right now, when I checked, it was at 50-50. 50% said yes, 50% said no. Me personally, I vote no. Here's why. If the Steelers are trading up for anybody, it should be absolutely a lineman. We shouldn't even be trading up for a corner. I don't even want us to take a corner first. You know what I'm saying? If the Steelers trade up for anybody in this draft, it should be Paris Johnson or Broderick Washington. Simple. And the only people we should be trading up with is the Eagles. That's the only trading up with the Eagles, the only trade that makes sense to me. Eagles trade back to our 17th. Maybe we give them like a third because they don't have a third. We have 2 seconds. So maybe we do that and we draft a Paris Johnson or we draft a Broderick Washington. Me personally, I don't even think Jalen Carter will be there at 9. I think Jalen Carter, a lot of people are saying, he's going to fall out of the top 10. No, he's not. No, he's not. A lot of people, they seen his combine numbers. And I mean, not his combine numbers, but his combine, when he participated in that, and they said he was getting a little big. He was going through a lot at the moment. He was going through the court situations, and then the police came and got him and all that. He was going through a lot, and the man still found time to show up to the combine, whether he was out of shape or not. I think Jalen Carter will be fine regardless. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, every mock draft I've done, I've had Jalen Carter going 5th to the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks will pick up Jalen Carter at 5. You know what I'm saying? If he does fall out of the top 10, that's absolutely insane if somebody's getting a steal. Yes, I would love for the Steelers to have Jalen Carter on the team. He's big, he's athletic, he's dominant, he's nasty. He's a nasty defensive lineman. And having him with Cam Hayward, having Cam Hayward teaching him, that would be fine. But I don't feel like the Steelers need to trade up for him. You know what I'm saying? If we're trading up for anybody, it should be Paris Johnson or Broderick Washington. Simple. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel the need for us to be trading up for Jalen Carter. Let somebody else have him. Is what it is. We have other priorities and needs. We have to work on line. We have to work on cornerback. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I vote no because I just feel like he's not a need. He's not a need for the team. We have other priorities, like I just said. You know what I'm saying? So I love Jalen Carter just as the next man. I think he's going to be absolutely dominant in this league. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are saying he's going to fall out the top 10 because of the combine, because of the incident, all that. But I just don't see it. I think he's going to go 5th to the Seahawks. But do we trade up for him? No. Should we trade up for him? No. If it happens, I won't mind because it's Jalen Carter. I will not mind. Yes, we do need defensive linemen. Our defensive linemen are getting old. I understand, but there's still young ones in the draft that we can get. You know what I'm saying? And I think we don't do it because we got defensive lineman depth. We got the guy from the Chargers, I forgot his name, and we got the guy from the Bears, I forgot his name as well. But I think his name is Armani Watts or something like that. But we got defensive lineman depth. We don't need to draft Jalen Carter. Would it be nice? Yes. Do we need him? No. Like I said, we should be working on left tackle, cornerback, and yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it for that. I don't think we should draft Jalen Carter or at least trade up for Jalen Carter. Now, surprisingly, which I doubt, if he falls to 17, cool. Because, it's the draft. People are going to fall who you didn't expect to fall. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Joey Porter is there, I expect the Steelers to grab him. If somehow Christian Gonzalez falls, I expect the Steelers to grab him. Somehow Paris Johnson falls, expect to grab him. I keep calling this man Broderick Washington. I expect for us to grab him, you know, but we should not trade up for Jalen Carter at all. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of the draft, I will have my first round mock draft coming soon with the whole NFL, and then I'll have the Steelers full 7th round mock draft coming soon, because you know the draft is coming up. Draft is coming up. It's in about what, 8 days? Something like that. It's in about a week now. So stuff is starting to get hectic. But this was a rumor that I really didn't care too much about, because I don't want Jalen Carter on my team, or I'd want him on my team, but for us to have to trade up for him, no. For us to have to trade up for him, no. I'm fine. We don't need to do that. So Jalen Carter, you know what I'm saying, I do think he won't even be there at 9. He will go top 5, in my opinion. He will go top 5. Do we trade up for him? Absolutely not. We don't need to waste the trade and other picks with the Bears to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So Jalen Carter, wherever he go, shout out to him, but we do not need to trade up for him. So that's pretty much all I got. I love y'all. Make sure I like, share, subscribe, and I'm out, bruh.